Hi guys, it is Sunday, July 9th. It is 10:01 p.m. Um, I thought of, on Friday, I thought of this, I guess this was a good idea on Friday, to do this challenge, I guess. To where I was supposed to be getting up at 5 tomorrow morning, but, I'll be getting up at like 4:40 tomorrow, to get up, because I have to help my stepmom get my two siblings up tomorrow, because they're going back to Lexington for the week. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you what I'm doing tomorrow. So at 4:40, I'm gonna get up, and then from 4:45 to 5, I'm gonna get Mallory and Colton both up, and then from 5 to 5:50, I'm gonna wash my face, turn the lamps on, or do anything within that, pretty much first hour. Then from 6 to 6:50, I'm gonna make coffee and write. Then from 7 to 7:30, I'm gonna feed Miley and take her out. Then from 7:30 to 8, I'm gonna make myself some coffee. Not coffee, make breakfast and ferment coffee, which is about a half-hour break. Probably be a little bit longer. So I'll make it to about maybe 8. I don't know, I'll probably change it up after this. After I do this intro. And then from 8 to 8:30, I'm gonna write. And then from 9. That's supposed to be from 9. That's supposed to be at 9. But I'm gonna change that to 9 real quick. And then from 8 to 9, I'm right. And then from 9 to 9:30, I'm gonna take a break and let Miley out if it ain't raining. And from about 9:30 to 10, I'm gonna remake my coffee for another short break. And then from 10 to 12, for that's 2 hours, I'm gonna write. And then from 12 to 1, I'm gonna make myself some lunch and let Miley out if it's obviously not raining out. And then from 1 to 2, I'm gonna write. And from 2 to 3, I'm gonna have a break. And then from 3 to 4, I'm gonna try to nap. If not, I would write. And it all depends on how much coffee I have tomorrow. And then from 4 to 4:50, I'm gonna get ready for VBS, which is when I'm gonna be getting a shower. This whole week I'm gonna be doing VBS stuff, which is Vacation Bible School at a church that I went to this morning. It's the church that I'll be going to for VBS, and that I went to this morning for church. It was Union Baptist Church. It's like 5-10 minutes from my house. And then from 4 to 4, yeah, I already said that. Then from 5 to 5:10, I'm gonna leave. And then from 5:30 to 8, I'll be at VBS for those 2.5 hours. And then from about 8:30 to 9, I'm gonna find something on TV or YouTube to watch, or sit on my phone or something. And then from 9 to 10, then I'm gonna try to write for between 9 to 10. And then from about 10 to 10:30, I'm gonna do the outro. So that's pretty much all my whole schedule for this 15-hour challenge. But like, cause I'm gonna have technically from 2 to 8, I'll be pretty much taking a break, unless I write between 3 and 4. That's about 2, 3, 3. That's like 6 hours. That's a 6-hour break right there. That's unless I go from 3 to 4 night, which is what I want to be able to take a nap. But I doubt it'll happen from how much coffee I make, because I'll be making hot coffee at 6, and then at 7:30, about an hour and a half later, I'll be making more coffee. So that's the second coffee. That'll be the second coffee today. And then about 2 hours later, I'll be remaking coffee and doing whatever. So that'll be the third coffee I have. And then for lunch, I might go out somewhere. I don't know yet. It all depends on how I feel and how tired I am tomorrow. If I'm getting up about 4 o'clock in the morning. That's why I put like a nap break from 3 to 4. So I can have some sleep since I begin at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the intro here so I can actually get to bed. But before I do go to bed, I'm gonna tell you how many words I have so far. I have 53,329 words at the moment in this draft of book 2. I still gotta print out book 1, but I'm hoping, if I print it out now, I'm hoping it'll be here before school starts. I just have to ask my stepmom if I'm able to. So, I'll see y'all in the morning. Hi guys, it is almost 9 o'clock this morning. It did not, yeah, it's 8:55 right now. It did not go as planned. It's staying up once I got up at 5 a.m. But I'm gonna go from 9 a.m. to tonight, and then I'll try to redo the challenge tomorrow, but instead of getting up at 5 a.m., I'll get up at like 6 or 7 a.m. So, if I do end up deciding to do it tomorrow, I'll set an alarm to get up at 5 a.m. And if I don't decide to do it tomorrow, I'll do the outro tonight or in the morning sometime. So I'll see y'all in the next clip whenever I go to do a time lapse, maybe. Hi guys, as you can tell, I have my coffee now. I just made it, but I'm gonna go ahead and make some breakfast because I need it. And then I'll go, and then around 10 a.m. I'm gonna start writing for those 2 hours to catch up, which I'll need to do. And then from 10 to 1, I'll eat and then write, which I need to move this over to the thing so I can see it better. So I move it to the tab I have. So it's just the Notion thing I have on here. And then, because I was supposed to film a before clip challenge, like a before challenge clip. That didn't happen. So I ended up taking that off, so I have 3 things to do. The first one was film the intro, which I did last night. Second thing I need to do is film the challenge, which I'll mark off, because I might as well just count this as the challenge, because I didn't really set any rules to it. It's hard for me to get up half the time. And then the next thing I gotta do is film the outro, and I'm done. So, yeah, I'm gonna go back over to this tab group I have called I have a lot of tab groups. I have like 4 just in there. And one of them's called writing, which I have my Notion account in, and then the other one, then I had the schedule for today's video in it. And then for the and then the other writing tab group I have is called the Hidden Chronicles, which is the title of the series I'm working on at the moment. But in the next clip, whenever I come back and talk, I'll explain how the whole series got its name and how I guess each book got its name, which I gotta go upstairs and grab my series Bible and a series notebook, because like I have a series binder / Bible that I use for the whole series, like everything that I keep on notebook paper or sketchbook paper that I keep in there, and then obviously divided so I know what's what. And then the series notebook is just everything. It's just a small notebook, it's just a small spiral notebook that I use for like revisions and everything that I would want to add into it, like I have like revisions, scenes, and all that. So it's basically like a to-do list type notebook that I'm using. Like it's not like it's a normal. I'll explain it to you whenever I bring it down, but it's a small notebook that I use for the series, for all 4 books in the series. For each section that I have like 4 to 6 sections just within the notebook, but I have plenty of notebook that I can use to add into that I can use as I go on. with it to where I'll update it and all that. To where then, yeah, to where I'll just update it to have the pages that I have, unless I want to leave them in there, which I probably will, and then just update it from, and then just use the rest of the notebook to update from there. So I'll see y'all whenever I come back from making breakfast and have my series binder / Bible and series notebook down here. Hi guys, I'm back. If you can't see the coffee table in front of me, I have my bowl of cereal made, which is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. My coffee made it earlier on my laptop. I'm gonna go off, like, if you're new here and you don't know who I am and you didn't catch my name earlier, my name is Gracie. I just graduated like a little over a month ago from Lexington High School in Lexington, South Carolina. I'll still call myself a beginner writer, even though I've been writing since like 7th, 8th grade. But I didn't truly get into writing until COVID, which is how I came up with like a lot of these, I guess, parts or books that I have in my historical fantasy / historical fiction series, which it falls under a lot, like historical fiction, historical fantasy, LGBT plus, adventure, all that. So pretty much almost every genre you can think of, because that falls in here. So what I talked about, and before I move forward, I just recently moved like about a month or like within the past month, to this very small town called Latta, South Carolina. It's about, I don't know how far it is from North Carolina, but it's probably not that far. But my parents wanted to move closer to where my dad works in North Carolina, which is this town called Pinehurst. I've never been to it, and I never heard of it until my dad started working there. So my parents wanted to move somewhere closer to them. And the house that we're now in Latta is closer, I'm assuming. But it takes my dad like 3 hours just to get here. That's the distance between Pinehurst and Lexington to get to Latta. But anyway, the college that I'm going to next month is Winthrop University up in Rock Hill. It's about 2.5 hours from here, from Latta. And I'm going there for social studies education, and I might minor in creative writing, which is what I enjoy, and I want to learn more about like creative writing so that I know that I can write when during my like free time, like if I teach, like, because the degree I'm going for, like my major is social studies education, I can use that to be a teacher, because that's what I've always wanted to be, as a teacher. And I could also use it as like a tour guide at a historical site. Like, there's this museum in Lexington that has like old cabins and all that on it. I could, if they ever do tour guides there, I could do a tour guide there if I want to learn about how the buildings got there. Or I could be a tour guide in Charleston at the Pinckney Plantation, for example. I went the first and last time I went there to the Pinckney Plantation in Charleston was in 8th grade. It was a hot day, obviously, because it was, I believe, towards the end of the year. If not, it was towards the beginning of spring. I went there, spent the whole day in Charleston, because it's like an hour and a half from Lexington and about 3 hours from here. And I could go there and work if I wanted to, but I really don't want to go to Charleston and live there because of like hurricanes and all that. But I could go anywhere in South Carolina, like more in South Carolina. There's for example, there's a Revolutionary Park in Camden. And if you ever live in South Carolina and you want to know the exit that it is exit 98 to Camden, and it's a Revolutionary War Park. Just type it in, just like search it up, and then if it gives you directions, then to the one in Camden, then it's that one. But if you know where it's at, then you can drive like anywhere. If you live anywhere and you know where it's at in South Carolina, then you could drive from wherever you live to South Carolina, or if you live out of state, like a farther distance, like farther out west or up north a little ways, then you could fly to wherever, like to an airport in South Carolina or North Carolina, and then drive the rest of the way there if you've been there before. But if you live in South Carolina and you wanted, it'll be easier to drive. You can drive from wherever you are to Camden, and you'll see a sign, obviously, that says Revolutionary War. It's absolutely revolutionary or something like that. And then it's there. So that could be another thing I could do, like if my parents decided to stay in Latta, I could technically live somewhere out like near Latta, and then just drive there. But I'm gonna see how far it is real quick on my laptop, since I'm obviously filming on my phone. I'm trying a new way at filming, which is using the back camera instead of the front camera, because I watched this YouTube video over the week, like the past couple of days, like within the past couple of days. And the girl said that she used her phone a lot before she got a camera. She said if you have like a tripod or anything, and once you set up on the tripod, you use the back camera, and I hope it works, because I've been using the front camera so I can see myself, and it'll be easier to film. But like, I'm gonna see how this works, because if I ever use my back camera, and if you ever see me get up and down and all that, just because I'm using my back camera. But like if I'm standing up and all that, like holding my phone, I'm gonna use the front camera. So I'm gonna see how far the Revolutionary War Park is from Latta, and then if it's a good distance, then I'll stay in that. And if my parents are still in Latta, I'll stay close to them or stay with them, and then until I'll find my own place, and then drive back and forth from Camden and Latta. It says that it's about an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, it says it's about an hour and 30. So I'll probably end up just having to stay. So I'll probably end up having to live about halfway, which is like 30 minutes. Yeah, about 30 minutes, so staying about halfway, maybe. So then it's not too far from my parents, and then I'll like have them like help me with that, So I'll probably end up like I'll probably take a break. That first summer that I'm out of college, I'll probably have my parents help me find like an apartment or somewhere between like about a halfway point between Camden and Latta, so then I can work there if I decide to work there, and if obviously I get hired. But if I get hired at a school or a different historical site, then I'll still have my parents help me find like an apartment or somewhere to stay. So I'll see y'all whenever in the next clip, which I'm hoping is a time lapse of me riding within the next hour, which is, I'm hoping around 10. Let's get to the time real quick. It's 9:30 now, so I'll have the next half hour to eat and write. So I'm gonna see y'all in the time lapse of me riding if I get it pulled up. If I come back in here, if I get it all set up and how I want it to be. So I'll see y'all either in the time lapse or the clip after the time lapse if I do one. Hi guys, I forgot to do this in the last clip, but all of these three that I have on the couch at the moment are part of my series. I'm gonna start over here on the left. This is supposed to be in the blue series binder over there, but I had it out so I could use it for Pinterest and all that. But all these are like floor plans of all the houses that I have in the series, like Mount Vernon's one of them, and then so on and so forth from each character that stays on the Mount Vernon property, is all their houses. So yeah, and then the very last sheet of paper is the whole Mount Vernon property of like a map of it. But I'm not gonna label each individual house on it. So, and then this right here is a series binder. I'm gonna go through it, but I'm gonna keep it far away. So right here is all the list of characters and their colors and throughout the book. And right here, like these next like 2-3 sheets of paper or so, like part of like houses that I've did over last summer that are not a part of that stack right here. And then this right here, so I know it says characters on it, but it's not part of that. It's just historical fiction stuff with all the character profiles that I need to update and obviously put on the thing. And then this one right here is the very first book. Like, I'm gonna keep it up here because I do not want y'all to see any of the characters that's in the book, which is a staple because it's to the original outfit colors, and then to the which is that more from other characters, and then the actual outline itself of parts 1 and 2 that's in it. I know it says chapter 19 and 20 right here, but that's for part 2, for the last 2 chapters in part 2. And then this was for part 1, not for part 1, but for the whole series, which I never finished because I got to a very small word amount in that book. And then this, in between these 2 dividers, is for book 2, which I have that outline over here on top of my laptop, right there, with my cereal, and that I still need to eat, and my coffee right there. And then right here, this is book 3, called Broken by the North. It does say 27 chapters, and it's based in 2019 because of the main character. And yeah, so all these are, which I'm still, I think I've done, which I need to staple that, but I think I ended up starting this already. Don't remember yet. But I still have to finish that outline. But I believe there's 2 parts in here, which already have, yeah, there is, which already have part 2 is called The Lonely Season, which I think that's for more characters that I add in it, which I've already had the whole outline of this finished, obviously. Like, it look from chapter 22 to the end looks empty, but like on chapter 20 and 21, they're getting ready to I'm trying to read there real quick. So on chapter 19, they plan the trip, and then chapter 20 is day 1. So day 1 and 2, which is chapters 20 and 21, has everything explained. So like every other day, like day 1, day 3, day 5, and I believe the last day, and the last day is, day 1, day 3, day 5, and day 7 are the same. And then day 2, day 4, day 6, and day 8 are all the same. So then this is part 3 right here, which is called Sealed with a Kiss, which goes back to the first main character, Gracie Hamilton. I'm not gonna use, I'll say her name, Gracie Hamilton, in books 1 and 2. This looks like it's already been outlined. Yeah, it looks like it's all finished, 22 chapters. And then this is part 4, which I have to see the main character for this one is Isabel. Also Gracie Hamilton in this one. I have to see what's the title for it? It's a 4-part outline. I do not have a title for this one, I don't think. Oh yeah, I do, because he loves me. So I think this is not finished. So I have to finish it. I'm only on chapter 5, but I have to get it finished and all that. Which I might not even have part 4 in it. But then book 4, I still have to think of a title for this book. I don't even have it outlined at all, but then I don't even have it outlined at all. So all of these are just the empty tabs. And then back here I have this folder that I think I got with this. If not, it was from another binder, and then extra paper when I need it. So that's everything in my series binder. Like, I had the sticky note here says get planner out, because I had a writing planner in here, but I ended up taking it out because it was a lot and it was tearing up. So then this notebook right here, this was the notebook I was talking about earlier. it just has little feathers and all that on it. It says make it happen. So then I use this for everything. So over here, I have 2 series. The first series is called, which is the Hidden Chronicles, which is one we're on now. I actually don't have a title for the last one. It's called Who Lives Who Dies Who Tells Your Story. And then the second series that I don't think I'll be working on has 5 books called The Washington Chronicles. And then, because I have 4 or 5 tabs per series. Yeah, 4 tabs per series. So the first 4 tabs, I have to get to it, which is this many papers, is for the Hidden Chronicles, and then the rest of and then the last few, like in the last 4 tabs is for the, this many papers for the Washington Chronicles, and in the Washington Chronicles, like the pages, like the Washington Chronicles has more pages than the Hidden Chronicles, obviously, because it's more. Because it's one book bigger, but like has like, I'm not gonna go through it in detail, but it has like to-do lists in it, like that has like revisions lists, series lists, and all that in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut my mouth and try to do a time lapse of me writing. If I don't, it's probably because I'm charging my phone. I really don't feel like doing a time lapse of me writing for these next 2 hours, but I probably will whenever I go back on my phone after eating. But I'll probably try to do a time lapse, but my phone will probably have to go on charge when I do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut my mouth and get my phone on charge and get ready for a time lapse after I eat. Hi guys, so I'm back. It's currently 10:30, I think. Yes, currently 10:31 at the moment. As you can tell, I did get some writing done. I've been writing for the past half hour, so that's how long the time lapse has been. If you can't hear in the background, I have a Kate Kavanaugh video that was put up like on the YouTube, on my TV. It says 2 minutes ago, but I'm checking to see how long it's been since it's been pulled up on here. Yeah. So I'm gonna see how long it's been put up on there real quick. It's put up on YouTube. 16 minutes. And yeah, so the word count now that I have is 53,815, but I spent probably I've been writing for the past half hour, but I've been like saying I watch TV sometimes as well. But I'm gonna see where I left off at real quick. I've written 502 words in the past half hour. So, which is not that bad actually, but like a lot of people, like there's different types of writers. Like there's writers that are very slow, and then there's writers that are where it needs to be, where they get words, they get a good amount of words every day, and then there's people that get a lot of words a day. I'm one of the people that's really slow at writing, because like I have to think of what I'm writing. Once I have like obviously the outline written down, I have to figure out what I'm gonna have the character say and what I'm gonna write whenever I'm not writing dialogue. So it's been like, because I've obviously been getting distracted by watching TV as well, because since I have YouTube put up on my TV at the moment. But been pretty good though since I started writing at 10, which was good timing whenever I finished breakfast. So I'm gonna not do a time lapse for a while because I don't want this video to be like last week's vlog being 40 minutes, which that's a good vlog, which 40 minutes is a good length for a week's worth vlog. But like for a day's vlog, it's a lot unless you're like sitting there talking half the time, which the 2 8-minute clips was very long because I was like describing a lot of things I was gonna do with the degree I get in college, that I plan to get in college, and obviously all of my writing stuff that's over here to the left of me. So I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'm gonna see y'all probably whenever I start getting ready, probably at lunch, whenever I start making some lunch in like half an hour. Not like half an hour, but like in about an hour and a half. And yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next clip whenever I go to make lunch. I don't know if it's gonna be a time lapse or just a talking clip like this, but it'll probably end up being a time lapse so that y'all not having to watch a long clip and then this video being so long because of that clip. So I'll see y'all in the next clip. Hi guys, it's been a while since I updated. It's been probably since like about 10 or 11 since I last updated. I haven't written much at all since I last updated. I mean, other than me doing a time lapse in the kitchen, of me doing dishes, but other than that, I haven't updated it too much. So I did write a little bit earlier before I went to do dishes. Let's see how many words I have real quick. I have 53,975 words. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the Nano website since I haven't updated it at all. 53,000. So now there, I did it now. So like I said, I haven't written too much, but I'm gonna, what time is it? It's 2:11, so I have about 2 hours to do stuff to write. So I'm gonna be writing during that time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and work. Yeah, I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna go ahead and start writing for those 2 hours, and then I'll go get ready for VBS around 4, which I need to go ahead and put it on my phone for. And then once I am out of the shower and ready, I will leave. I'll wait until about 5 to leave, about 5:10 to leave, and then I'll probably leave about 5 to get there. So yeah, because I have a nice pink shirt that I'm gonna wear with my khakis, and I'm gonna wear a pair of Hey Dudes since we're gonna be inside, assuming it's the same schedule as yesterday. And I also gotta like figure out where I'll be at when I get there for the week, unless I end up going with Mallory again. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stop bobbing my mouth here and go ahead and start writing. I won't do a time lapse of me writing because I don't want my phone dead. So I'm gonna put my phone on charge, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start writing. Hi guys, I didn't take any videos while I was at VBS, but I was going to while all the kids were dancing, but I didn't do that because I didn't know if I was gonna get yelled at for filming other people's kids, so I didn't really film at all since I've been here, but I'm about to head home now, and yeah, and I'm about to head home now. I just put directions on. The parking lot's almost empty. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this clip here and head home, and then I'll update y'all tonight, and then I'll be riding hopefully for the next hour or two once I get home, like up until 10, which is hopefully when I get the which is hopefully when I do the outro right at 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and get home, and then I'll and then the next clip will either be a time lapse or me just checking in and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the clip here and see y'all when I get home. Hi guys, sorry for not filming yesterday. I ended up helping my dad and not riding at all last night because I ended up going to bed as soon as I went upstairs to my room. But I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna try to get it uploaded as soon as the other ones, but as soon as last week's has been uploaded. And then I'm gonna maybe film riding vlog 8 from today to Friday. If not, it'll be sometime in the next few weeks. So I'll see y'all in my next video.